The Peter Principle, articulated by Lawrence J. Peter and Raymond Hull, posits that individuals in organizational hierarchies rise to their level of incompetence. Promotion is typically based on success in a current role, continuing until an individual reaches a position demanding skills they lack. Consequently, they stagnate, hindering organizational efficiency and causing personal frustration. This principle highlights the flawed assumption that competence in one role guarantees success in another. Consider the case of Ethan Miller, a brilliant software engineer in the city of Seattle, United States of America. His exceptional coding skills led to rapid promotions, culminating in a team lead role. However, this position required managerial and interpersonal skills Ethan lacked. He struggled to lead, micromanaging technical aspects while neglecting strategic oversight. Ethan, once a star, became stuck at his level of incompetence, diminishing team performance due to a promotion based solely on his past technical achievements. Similarly, Olivia Harrison, an outstanding administrative assistant at a New York law firm, excelled in organization and anticipating needs. Her efficiency led to her promotion to office manager. Yet, this role demanded budgeting, negotiation, and strategic planning skills where Olivia was deficient. Overwhelmed, her performance declined, demonstrating how competence in one area doesn't always translate to another. Academic research supports the Peter Principle. A study by Benson, Lee, and Shu analyzed sales workers, finding that top salespeople, often promoted to management, frequently underperformed as managers compared to less exceptional salespeople with better managerial abilities. This empirical evidence confirms that past success doesn't guarantee future competence in a different role, highlighting the tangible costs of the Peter Principle. The Peter Principle's implications are significant, leading to reduced productivity, lower morale, and stifled innovation within organizations. Employees in roles exceeding their capabilities experience stress and decreased job satisfaction. To mitigate this, organizations should refine promotion processes, assessing the specific skills required for higher roles beyond just past performance. Utilizing assessment centers, 360-degree feedback, and evaluating potential are extremely crucial in this context. Investing in targeted training and development can also equip employees with the necessary skills for future advancement, bridging the competence gap. In conclusion, the Peter Principle is a very important concept that underscores that upward mobility isn't always linked to increased effectiveness. Promoting based solely on past success can lead to individuals occupying roles where they are incompetent. The experiences of Ethan and Olivia, alongside supporting research, emphasize the validity and consequences of this principle. By understanding its dynamics, organizations can implement more strategic promotion practices, fostering a workforce where individuals are positioned for success in their current as well as future roles, ultimately benefiting both the employee and the organization. Thank you very much for your time.